What's up guys, and as per the majority of votes, Sahara Force India was the winner, so I chose Force India, and that's the welcome message by the team owner Vijay Mallya. And here are a few news articles. And Formula 1 welcomes rookie, that's Karan Rostan, and here's another one that says Force India signs Karan Rostan for the new F1 season. And here we are for our first Grand Prix practice session in Albert Park, Australia. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, so let's have a look around and see what options we have. It's a teammate challenge there to see which one performs better than which one, and it's tires. Okay, and that's the engineer for all the questions. And that's the information screen where we have everything we need, pretty much everything, and that's the menu to skip sessions. And this is to check the setup of the car and change it and tune to your settings. Pretty good. So let's do a quick car setup and move to dry, which means higher top speed. And we have an R&D objective to do.
You should be able to push a bit earlier once the scrub tyres are up to temperature.
As the engineer explains what do we have to do.
Today we're going to look at the engine settings. We've set you up to run with the lean engine mix, so complete 3 laps, with each lap faster than the target time.
Alright engineer, as we run wide there, but let me just fast forward this session, this part, because there's no point seeing practice sessions, there's no fun, no drama, just lean laps, nothing else. So I'll just show you my time at the end of the lap. Let's see how it goes. And as here we resume, just to show you the time of the first lap is equal to 3 laps, and this is the first lap I'll be completing now, and the target is 1 minute 37 seconds, and we do it in 1 minute 32 seconds. So as the engineer confirmed that it was pretty good, but we can improve in the first 2 sectors. So let's see how this one goes. I'm pretty sure this one will be better than the last one, but let's just see how the timings are. It's first lap, first Grand Prix. I hope they don't have too much expectations, because I don't know how will I perform in the first Grand Prix. And here as I resume my second lap here. And this will tell us how we did the second lap compared to the first one. And let's see, time to beat 137, and we complete 133, which is worse off than last one, because we last one finished in 132. But still we are less than the time, target time. That's all we want. Fast forwarding this bit as well, and this is the last lap we need to complete. I'm just doing the practice session for today because we have an R&D objective, otherwise there's no point in the practice session, just for me to get the feel of the car and the track. So anyway, for now, let's see how our third lap fares. I think it's going to be pretty horrible because it's already 1:33 the time. And
brilliant, that gave us all the data we need for this test run.
Fast as 1:35, still better than 1:37 the target time, as our teammate Paul DeResta comes out of the pit to go for his practice session. But we are just doing I don't know what. Oh, we almost missed Hamilton there. Coming back, I'm just going to skip to qualifying now.
Well done, second place. Let's keep this momentum up in qualifying.
Okay, so we qualified in practice, we came second. Let's see how the qualifying goes, and forwarding time here so that the track becomes faster and becomes more warm. So we have faster laps, and here as I fast forward my first few laps because they went pretty horrible, I think. Let's see. Oh, as I ran off totally wide there in the first corner. And getting a few warnings from the FIA for cutting corners. So it's completely wasted, and I'm just keep trying and trying. As you can see, I still haven't put up a good time, and we come in 5th position, but that's moving us down as we move now to 8th, now 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. Oh my god, this is going really fast. 14th. and you put a better lap time, comes 6th, 8th and 9th, and we finally get a purple sector there, which means the fastest until now, and we move up to 4th. Brilliant. So we are in 4th here. Just the last lap saved us.
Great job, we're through to qualifying 2.
And I beat my teammate there. Okay, so let's do the qualifying session 2 and let's see how this one goes. Fast forwarding the extra pits here. And let's see, we passed Grosjean there, we just started. Oh, we gone wide again there. So I think we're going pretty slow on this lap just to save the tires, not hurt them, so we can use them for another better lap. And here as we come out for our second lap, and let's see, 18 seconds off Rosberg. That's horrible. That's horrible. And we're in 14th position here, getting green, but that's not what we want. We want purple time sectors and green again. Let's see where does it get us, and that's just enough to put us off in 14th place, because we need more than 10 to go to the next qualifying session, Q3. And we're still struggling here as we get red sectors and orange sectors. Again we get a red, 5/10 off our last sector. It's horrible, and let's see how this one goes. We're still in 14, back to 15 as Ricardo puts a better lap than us. We're going green in this one. Let's see how second sector goes. Green again. And let's see this one. And, hopefully make it, yes, we're faster than before, move to the 11th, which is great. But we need just one more to move to the Q3 session, and we get green here. That's what we want. And let's see how this one goes. Okay, so we actually have put it, the first sector was green, second sector we get orange, but that's fine because it's 4/10 off. Let's see how this goes. We need to pit.
We're out of fuel. Watch out for faster cars on the track.
We need to pit as a team engineer said we need to pit because we are out of fuel.
Someone's crashed in sector 1. Yellow flag conditions. No overtaking.
But we are actually going on, can you believe it? We're actually going on, let's see, and we are out of fuel. Our first sector green, second sector green, but oh my god, this is just horrible.
Racing conditions through sector 1.
So I just thought I had enough in this session. Come back, put some fresh rubber, fresher tires, and set out a better lap and faster lap as we are losing time.
You're in the drop zone. We need you to go out again.
Yes, engineer, I am planning to go out again as we just have 3 minutes left. And let's put a fresh set of tires, 100% grip. I don't know what I'm thinking and wasting time. Going on for the flying lap. Yes, let's do this one. So this is the last lap for us, as we only have 1 minute 40 seconds remaining. This is the lap that can save us or break us. Let's see what else is doing. Losing her back there. Wish me luck, guys. This is the lap that can actually take us to Q3. This is the last lap we can give. We don't have more time after that, as the session will expire after that. And we brake early not to miss out the apex here, so we don't run out wide. This is the last lap. This is the last lap we can do anything here. So we need to get the best one here.
1 minute remaining. Just 1 minute.
As the engineer confirms, only 1 minute remaining in this session. So this will be our official last lap on our first Grand Prix practice session, qualifying session, I'm sorry. Going pretty good here. Purple, that's what we want. We're going purple. 1 second off Hulkenberg. That's what we want. Perfect. 1.1 seconds faster than in our previous sector here. Just perfect. I think the fresher rubber tires are really helping us, as we can.
Just 30 seconds left in the
30 seconds left, but we're going really great here. As the fresh rubber tires help us in braking lane and saving us time there. Let's see how this sector goes. That's exactly what we need right now. 5/10 off Hulkenberg, who's also the driver for Force India in 2014 season in real life. Okay, this is the last corner here. Second last, I'm sorry. And we run a little bit out wide, but we have a purple sector to save us and a green sector in second one. So let's see how that goes as qualifying 2 gets over. Let's see how this one goes. Limit is expired. Oh my god, this is the one we need right now. And oh, just there. Fourth position, guys. Fourth. That's good. We are in Q3 and we just 5/10 off Mark Webber, who is the first driver right now. And we are actually ahead of Paul Resta, who hasn't qualified for Q3. So I think I'm gonna retire at this session. I do want to skip to Q3 as we can save 1 extra tire here, which will give us some advantage in the race. So we plan to stop here. Yes, we do. So we'll have much fresher tires for our race, as we do not set a lap time here. So we're starting on the 10th place, which is not bad for a new driver, as our team celebrates with us. They never expected us to do so well. So here we are in Albert Park, our first Grand Prix in Australia. It's the Sahara Force India. I hope it goes really well. So let's see what happens to our R&D part.
The R&D part has failed. The team need a couple of races to work on it some more. You should receive the working part in 2 races' time.
So that sucks.
The R&D screen displays information relating to the various upgrades that have been added to the car. The guys back home in the factory will be improving every aspect of the car over the course of the season.
So this is really disturbing, as we worked so hard for the test. And now it's not available. We're available in few races time. That sucks, man. Let's see the race strategy for today. I'm keeping the fuel strategy a little cautious, I think, since it's our first race. We do not aim to get a podium or a win here. We're in 10th right now and just plan to stay in the points.
Complete. Ready.
Okay, so let's see how this goes. First race. We don't want too much accidents or anything happening. Just try and stay in the points for now. Let's see how it goes. And we have Vettel as always in first position. He pretty much dominated the 2013 Grand Prix in real life, and that's our teammate Paul Resta.
This is your first race, so concentrate on keeping it clean and a good result should follow. Good luck.
Okay, so there are 5 red lights and here we go. Moving into lean mix so that we don't get a wheel spin and get a good start, and as we get a pretty decent start here. But as you can see, Grosjean is moving away from us. We try and get the inside of all these cars and brake pretty late, but managed to get there. Touch a little bit of, I think it's Kimi, and now that's Alonso. So we touched both of them, but managed to move to 5th in just one corner. We're gonna do that again by moving to lean mix here and cutting the inside of all the cars, and we do that as we run repair wide on the curbs. But we are in 3rd position, lads, and we have podium here right now, but it's too early to say anything. Anything can happen in F1, and we're trying to increase our fuel space so that we can catch Vettel and make sure that he doesn't run off. As we close on him and get a good exit at the corner, this is what we need right now to catch him, but he seems to be running away as he has a wonderful pace in F1. And I'm not sure, but I think ahead of him it's Rosberg or Hamilton. Let's see who it is. As we come really close to Vettel here. He has amazing pace here, and it's really hard to catch him here as we brake a little too much and go on the curves there, trying to do a little bit cutting off corners, but he's still running away from us as he has amazing straight line speed and great downforce. As we get a perfect exit out of here, let's see how this one goes. And we run wide on the grab and get trapped and get slower at speed. And we run wide here, but just break it and come out, and as we see Alonso is right behind us.
There's some debris on your tyres, you'll struggle for grip until they're clear.
We have less grip as the debris on tyres, but Alonso is not closing on us. We have moved to mix 3 so that we stay fast, but he is coming close and he's much closer, but we will brake late so that he moves away from us. And we go a little bit wide on the curves, move it to standard, so we take care of a few as well. But it seems as Vettel has just run off from here. And oh no, we ran wide here, completely wide, but we managed to keep our space here, which is perfect. And Alonso is much closer now, moving into mix 2. This has been a great race for right now. Just 2 laps and we're in 3rd position from 10th position, as we run a little bit wide there, but that's fine. Alonso is about 4 tenths below us, but he, looking in the mini map, looks like as he's closing on us, as he does. And we get a pretty good exit from this corner, but we'll run a little wide on the grass. This is where Force India is lacking the straight line speed. It's very slow comparatively. And as we run, we just take the bollard off. I'm pretty sure that didn't damage the front wing. I hope it did. I'm surprised that FI didn't give me a penalty for cutting the corner there. But we run wide and have a wheel spin there, and our back moves out. So we managed to keep it in control. Remember, we have all assist off, even the traction controls off. And that's why you see my car moving left and right without even my input in it. We moved to mix 3 as it's a straight line speed we need here right now, the straight thing. But as we know, Ferrari and even Vettel, they both have amazing straight line speed.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Okay, so DRS now enabled, and Alonso will now have DRS on us, which means he'll have his flap open and he'll probably be faster than us in the straights. But we are far from 1 second from Vettel, so we might not be able to use DRS yet. Let's see. I just keep moving to mix 1 lean so that I don't have wheel spin and there's less rev. And we go purple here. Purple means we are the fastest at the sector.
Vettel's next, line him up for a pass.
And we are closing on Vettel, as you can see. Just 1 second off him, just one second. And we brake late here, give a little tap on his back and get a perfect exit out of the corner. But this Force India is really bad in straight line speed. We really have good slipstream here, and we can go purple again. We're the fastest in 2nd sector as well. But run a little bit wide there, that's fine. We will try and brake late here so we catch Vettel here. And we just do that, but we run wide there.
Go for the overtake. Go for the overtake.
As the engineer confirmed, we are faster than Vettel here right now, as he's telling us to go for the overtake, which we are trying, engineer, but it's not easy as we run wide here under pressure from the pit radio. And even Alonso has closed. Yes, he is right behind us right now, as you can see in my mirror. And he even has DRS now, so we're gonna give him some space if he wants to move ahead. But we shut the door there. And now we're actually losing pace, 1.4 seconds slower than our last lap, which is quite upsetting. And we move into the lean so that we don't get wheel spin here. We really want to avoid that, because of wheel spin we end up losing time. And we go purple again here. I think 3rd sector is the time where we're losing. And Alonso is actually pulled back and he's 1.6 seconds slower than us. We have actually caught a Vettel here by braking late. That's surely gonna hurt our tires. Probably we'll suffer that in the end later race. But we are actually closing on Vettel here through slipstream, and we go purple again.
Remember to use DRS to gain a speed advantage if you need to get past someone.
As engineer confirmed, now we can use DRS in a straight line, which will help us get past Vettel. I really hope we do, who had seemed to dominate the 2013 season in F1. And we brake it tight, go inside of Vettel, and we actually managed to do that, but leaving him just enough room to overtake here. But he doesn't, he backs off, and we even have DRS now. What a bonus. And it seems like Vettel has crashed there. Let's check the replay and see what actually happened there, as I don't think I touched him, but let's just see it again. As we go outside of Vettel, no contact there. Let's just see again with a bit different angle. That was not our fault at all. We were on the racing line, he moved into us. Let's see it again, slow motion. We're going straight and he turns right into us in a back rear view. Pretty amateur drive for Vettel there. You don't expect this in the real race. Hopefully we don't get a penalty for that, as we're 2.4 seconds faster than before. That's because we had DRS in this lap. Let's see now there's...
The tyres on the car behind are much newer than ours. We need to maintain our gap if possible.
Rosberg in front of me and Hamilton behind. So it's a bit of sandwich between the team. both Mercedes ahead and behind me. And FIA hasn't given us penalty, which means it wasn't our fault. We were on the racing line and Vettel moved into us, which might have damaged our rear tire a bit.
Excellent work, try to keep this pace. This is what we need right now.
As an engineer encouraging us and telling us we're doing excellent work and we need to catch Rosberg. This is just turning out to be a solid race for us as we get a really great exit from that corner, and we're closing on Rosberg as slipstream.
Wave yellows in sector 3, yellow flag conditions apply, watch out.
Someone has crashed in sector 3 as the yellow flags in sector 3, but we have actually taken over the lead and we are in first position.
7 places up on our predicted finish. Come on, keep
As we have taken the first position. This is just unbelievable, guys. We are actually on first position, but we ran wide. Too much happiness in the first race. And as we go off here as well, as Rosberg will now have DRS in us, so let's see if we can defend this lead. But this is just unbelievable. We are running first at this moment and we have a wheel spin there. Rosberg has gone into pits, I guess. There's some issue with this car. No wonder.
Be aware, we think the car behind is trying to save fuel.
And Hamilton is trying to save fuel. Probably is going to make it last till the end and give a good, better push.
The pit crew are ready for you at the end of this lap. Pit this lap.
We have a first pit stop in the end of this lap. Hamilton goes fastest, even with fuel conserving. So that's a thing to worry about as he is closing on us. But whatever happens, I'm really happy right now. First position, never expected this. This is F1, anything can happen at any time. So as we skip to the end of this lap, as nothing much happened after that. And this is a scheduled pit stop. But I'm actually not going to pit stop right now because I really think that these tires can go for a little bit longer as we are still giving good pace times right now. As you can see, we go green here, which means we are still not off pace, so we can use these tires for more.
Hamilton's got the prime tyre fitted to the car. He's going for a longer period between stops.
Okay, so Hamilton has changed to prime tires. We need to make the most of this and move ahead of him and create time.
The tyres are quite heavily worn at this stage. Watch the grip levels. Pit in if you need to.
So this is the cue for the pitting stop, and we need to pit in
Tyre
now.
temperatures are looking really good.
As we skip to the end of that lap, nothing much happened after that, and we need to pit stop this lap. As you can see, my back is moving out and we're losing grip and time. So this is the right time to pit. And hopefully when we come out of pit stop, we're still in first position. But let's see, as Webber, who has also not pit yet, he is going to come inside, I think. And yes, he does. And let's see how does Sara do for this pit stop for the first driver, a rookie driver, and they do a pretty good pit stop, 3.2 seconds, usually it's 3.1, but that's not much difference.
Remember to stay inside the white line or we'll get a penalty.
Oh, as we little bit move on the yellow line, but we didn't move on the white line as Hamilton joins. No, that's Rosberg right behind us.
Build up some heat into these tyres.
Ooh, as we almost touched him there, but we still managed to keep our place here.
Be aware, we think the car behind is trying to save fuel.
So Rosberg too is trying to save fuel like Hamilton before. I'm sure these guys are going to move to rich mix 3 in the last couple of laps and be faster than everyone here.
You have a 1 second lead over the car behind. Be aware.
0.99 seconds, so that's almost 1 second. So hopefully Rosberg doesn't have DRS on us. If he does, then it'll be really hard to defend as Mercedes has amazing straight line speed and Rosberg is another brilliant driver. So hopefully he's off 1 second and doesn't get DRS. Let's see. Let's get a good exit at the corner. And this is the DRS straight.
Watch out for the car chasing you. He's less than a second behind and will use DRS to overtake.
Okay, so now he's less than a second, and now this straight he will use DRS. So we need to use a bit of curse. As you see, I'm using my curse. Use 30% of it. Managed to keep a position and defend as he's too far behind to overtake. Moving to lean here, minimize the wheel spin and reduce the tire wear. As we go green here and skip to the second sector of lap 9 and see, let's go, yes, we go green here again and cut a little bit of the corner there. Surprise, no penalty or warning by the FIA. And this lap we go green 6.5 seconds faster than the previous lap.
It looks to us like Webber is going to pit within the next few laps.
So Webber is about to pit in the next few laps. We need to keep a lookout for that. As we skip to the end of lap 14.
We can move to mix 2 or 3 if you need it.
And Webber actually closed us at this point. I think it's about 3.6 or 3.5 seconds behind us. Let's see. Yes, he has closed and he's 3.6 seconds behind. He was about 5 seconds before, few laps before, but now he's actually closed us. As we come to lap 16 and he's 1.3 seconds behind us, which is really frustrating.
The car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
So Webber's running on full rev, maximum power. He's trying his best to close the gap. As you can see, he's 1.3 seconds behind us. Before, he was actually 3 seconds. So he's again moved 2 seconds ahead. As we get a major wheel spin there and a back moves out and car comes out of control. I have no idea why we don't have any grip at this moment. Our tires are trying to fall off the cliff right now. Even though we are on fresh tires than Webber, he seems to have better grip as he is now just 0.8 seconds behind us. We run wide there again, and Webber's actually come really close to us, trying to close the gap, and he's running side by side. We give him enough space, but we actually run out wide here, and he moves out. He actually backs out from that, and he's losing speed there. I'm pretty sure he had a contact with the wall there or the bollard, but let's find out if he's still able to catch us. Our tires are actually falling off the cliff and we have no grip at this moment, and he does manage to catch us as he's right behind us, as you can see in the mirror, and we have no grip at this moment, but he's actually in the pits, so we are off pressure at this moment as he enters the pit, and we have a clean air.
We're comfortable at the moment.
So as the engineer telling us to move to mix 2, there's no need to power up the engine as we run right.
Stopping this lap.
Pit stop this lap as we come to the end of lap 17. Nothing much happened after that, except my Mac is on low battery and we need to pit in this lap. Thank God. I mean, our tires were just off the clip and we had no grip. As you can see, we ran totally wide there and our back moves out. And Kimi Raikkonen is right behind us at this moment. Hopefully we get a great pit stop from Sahara here. And no, he's actually run past us. This is just unbelievable.
There's some traffic at the pit exit. Watch out as you rejoin the
We were about 0.5 seconds ahead of him, but now he's just taken the lead.
You have no more scheduled pit stops, so look after your tyres.
We're on position 7, that's because the lap cars ahead in front of us haven't pitted yet. But as they pit, we will come out ahead of them.
We estimate Sauber will be bringing Hulkenberg in soon, within the next 5 laps.
So this is really frustrating to see Raikkonen ahead of us. We had 0.5 seconds lead on him, but a bad pit stop and everything has
Okay, it
changed.
looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs, maximum power.
And just to top it off, he's on maximum power, as he might have extra fuel in his tank left, but we are on optimal, so we actually can't run Ridge mix 3. But we'll try and close the gap as we get a perfect exit from there, and just right next to him, but he is moving away from us. This is really frustrating. After a bad pit stop from Sahara, we actually lost the lead, but we'll try our best to close him. We're just 0.2 seconds off him. So we are really close to Raikkonen here, and we close up more here, and we probably will overtake him in the stretch and the DRS straight, as he will have DRS on him, but we can probably overtake him by braking late, and we do that by, oh, we touched him and get a really poor exit out of the corner. He has much better traction there, as he was on racing line, and gets a much better exit there. This was really close, an amazing opportunity there. But let's see how the race goes from here, as we have just 0.4 seconds behind him. We are in 6th position right now. It's because the other cars haven't pitted yet, and once they pit and come out, we'll be in front of them. When we try to go inside the car, but we actually run out wide and go on the gravel. This might have ruined our race from here. First the pit stop, the terrible pit stop from Sahara, Force India, and now we have this terrible mistake by running out wide and going to gravel and losing speed and a lot of time, as we are now 3.5 seconds off him. But we're trying to close the gap, as now it's 2.7 seconds behind Raikkonen. Before it was 3.5, so we closed about 0.8 of a second. And let's see how does this one go. And it's 2.5 seconds. Fantastic. And we actually got purple here, which means we're probably the fastest lap. Let's see.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Yes, we do. We get the fastest lap of the race. This is exactly what we need right now. And yet again we go purple, and we're just 1.4 seconds behind him, so we can actually catch him. Really determined to get the lead back, trying our best, and yes, we do get the fastest lap of the race again. But we run wide here and here again, and we're having a lot of wheel spin and actually no traction here. I have no idea why our tires have no grip at this moment, and it's really frustrating. And we had a lot of mistakes, and we are 7.5 seconds. Yes, that's right, 7.5 seconds off the Iceman. That's because we made too many mistakes, and these tires literally had no grip as we wave our wheel there in frustration. 7.5 seconds. It's really, our tires were really off the cliff and no grip and no traction, as you can see. So much wheel spin. And now we are 10 seconds behind Raikkonen here. This race, which is going so amazing, but the terrible pit stop and terrible tire where you spoiled it. But that's fine, because we're in second here, and this is the first race for a young driver, and second is fantastic. I mean, you couldn't expect more from a young driver at this stage. First race, first Grand Prix, but Kimi takes the race here. Well deserved race from Kimi. And we come here in second place, and we wave our wheel, so happy and so excited, and here we get a second place in this first Grand Prix.
Great race, just fantastic. 18 points. You've moved into second position in the Drivers' Championship.
Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up if you like the video.